Hey guys, I don't normally do videos for the social media club, but I wanted to show you some cool things that you can do with Instagram stories. And it's way easier to just show you than to try to tell you. So I'm just going to show you a few really quick things. The first one is if you ever want to share a picture to your stories, you can use this little airplane, the third one over from the heart in the comment. Click on the airplane, click add post to story, and then you can see how people do this whole, you can blow it up by using two fingers or make it really tiny by using two fingers, and you basically, just like you would with photos on other apps, you shrink and zoom in and all that jazz. So you'll see me a lot of times zooming in so that it just looks like there's a photo. And as long as you put an icon in the middle, so I'll kind of zoom out, show you that the middle is kind of right above the llama notebook. So you'll go into the middle icon here. You'll go into the GIFs or GIFs. I like to call it GIFs. That just is how I see it. And you can search, tap here, and you'll see lots of fun icons. I really like this guy for some reason. He just stands out to me, and you can make it really big or really small, but just make sure it's in the middle because that's how it works. And it's gonna make it look like you somehow linked to your Instagram post when in fact you're just zooming in on the photo. Sometimes I really like to include like why they should read it, like what is this photo even about? I don't remember. My week lately, dot, dot, dot. And then, whoops, I'm just changing the background by accident. Make it readable, and I'll put like just something that's like, hey, why should they actually tap here? And there you go. Super easy. I've also seen some other cool effects. I'm going to throw those away. Where if you say you zoom out to about here, I've seen people go to the draw option. I like to use this slightly more clear, and I like to just make it as big as possible. And I'll go to any color at all, and you can like outline it like a frame just by drawing, which this is a very sloppy frame. Please ignore me. It's very sloppy. Another quick thing that you should know is that you'll notice that like my name is here at the bottom of it, but if this was somebody else's photo, they wouldn't know that I was sharing it. So I like to go in and I like to @ the person. I'm going to pick Jessie for kicks because I'm not actually sharing this. And I like to put her photo in behind it, or her name, I mean, so that like it's going to tag her, it's going to show up in her messages and let her know that I tagged her and that I'm sharing her stuff, because I think people love to know when you share their stuff, but Instagram doesn't alert when you share straight from a picture like this from the profile page. So that's my sneaky way of letting them know. I've also seen people do it like this, where you'll put a background on it, and you can just put it over the name like that. And that's another pretty way to do it. You can make it look a little bit more like how it already is there if you wanted to, and there you go. And another really cool feature that people do, let me just get rid of this really quick, is they'll go really tiny. So I think that looks cute sometimes depending on what the thing is. If you, for instance, don't like what you did with your framing, you can just click undo and get back to your basics. Oops. You can also do cute stuff like this and make little artwork with your photo. You could draw and make a little flower, something I've never done before, but that's super cute. I literally have never done that before. I just accidentally did that now. And so I'm going to go back and show you just a couple more cool features. Another one that you can do, which I will, let's say, for example, I wanted to share this photo, but I also wanted to share another photo in, let's pull up, I don't know, let's say I wanted to share this, even though I don't know what the two have to do with each other. In the bottom left, you see the copy option. So I clicked copy. Now I go back to Instagram, and it is now saying add sticker. So I could add this photo, and now I have two photos to play with, which can be really fun, and you can get some really pretty arrangements here. So if you wanted to, instead of having to go into Canva and make all this fancy stuff, you could go ahead and make a little, it wouldn't be super fancy, but you could make a little doodad like this. Let's see if I can get it to look cute at all. And you would want to obviously draw a lot straighter lines than I am right now. This is horrible, but you get the idea. And the nice thing is that you draw, it always goes behind the pictures, at least these kind of pictures. So if you ever mess up, just click undo. There you go. Oops. And then the last thing that I want to show you that I think is also really fun that I didn't discover for a while is that if you hold on any color at all, it will let you go into this rainbow and you can actually create a more correct color. Like if I want to match my shirt there, what is that color? Let's go with like something like that. And then I can actually match the photos and do something pretty here. I don't know what I'm doing. You get the idea. And so, I don't know, for something like this, you might want to go a little bit smaller and make something cute like that. And then actually, one last thing that I'll show you that I don't do very often because it's really tricky is you can, I'm just going to say type something. You can take your words and highlight them. Let's make them a different font so you can see this better. And you're going to hold with one hand to a color and then move this along with your other hand and change it and get like a rainbow. So that is like the crappiest rainbow ever, but you get the idea. That is how you can make some really pretty fonts. Really, this looks horrible. Let's do something a little bit cleaner and prettier. Let's say if I wanted to do like all Patreon colors and I didn't want to maybe go super far off base. I just wanted to go slightly gradient, I think is the right word, and maybe put it right here. And there you go. Oops, I just changed it by accident, so I messed it up. But you get the idea. Those are some fun tricks that you can do with your stories. If you don't like anything, you just throw it away and start fresh. And, oh, yeah, you can definitely change by swiping the background, but I'm sure you guys know that one. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this little social media tutorial. Let me know if you want more tips on anything Instagram really, but any of the other social media too. I'm trying to pick what you guys want for August. All right, that's all for today.